Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Rakakadash. I'm Taziari Gabar from Prophets of Babylon, Waco, Texas, under the branch of the Prophets of Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation all down to the hopeful elect that scatter abroad, pushing out this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, so just getting right into the topic of the video. It's going to be on how our Lord YAHAWASHI is a so-called black man according to the Bible, because our people still got the image of Cedric Borgia, our people still see the Lord as looking like a pasty pale devil, alright? So this guy is not the Lord of the Bible, alright? This is a Edomite devil, which you already know the information about this guy. Lord willing, I'll do a separate video on it. But this image is true deception. Our people today are deceived under this depiction, false image of our Lord YAHAWASHI. This image is nowhere biblical in the Bible. The Lord is not described as looking like this in the Bible. This is a Christian a Christian tale, Our Lord was not a so-called white man. Alright? You got Jake getting tattoos of this devil on their arms, legs, chest, back. First and foremost, you're not supposed to be getting tattoos because you're not supposed to make any cuttings in the flesh, especially of a Edomite that was put up to deceive the nation of Israel. But this is Revelation 1 and starting at 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. So that 7 golden candlesticks was talking about the menorah. It's like golden candlesticks. Alright, menorah, there it goes. So in the midst of these 7 golden candlesticks, which the fake Jews, they got 9, I believe, which is not biblical. So in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. Alright, what is a garment? The same thing us brothers be wearing on the highways and hedges. It's a garment all the way down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle, which is a golden belt around the waist. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. So you'll tell the average Negro speak, especially the damn Northern Kingdom. You know, our Lord is a so-called black man. They're gonna get offended by the image. You know, and it usually be the older Jakes. But, you know, Jake that's been in the world for so long and been brain polluted, you know, they believe in an image that cannot be proven, which is him looking like this. They'll believe in this image before they'll believe what the Bible is describing him as he looked, you know, which John the Revelator is the one who's describing how the Lord looked. And you ask them to prove that he looked like this according to the Bible, and they won't be able to pull it out, because this image is nowhere biblical, nowhere in the Bible is him looking like this. You saying that the Lord is a so-called black man will offend everybody. Then that's when they're gonna say color doesn't matter, you know. Evidently it does. If they saying he's a so-called white man, you know, and can't prove nowhere in the scriptures that he looked like this. No, that's when they start saying color doesn't matter. And dumbass people be like, he could be purple, orange, green, yellow. So his head and his hairs were white like wool. Wool is going into his head. It's talking about the hairs on his head and his hairs, the hair on his face. They were white, all right, and like wool. So he said, were white and like wool, all right. So color and texture. All right, this is wool. You know, this is wool, woolly hair. All right, Negroes have this texture of hair. You ask the Edomite, what nation of people got woolly hair? They're gonna say, fucking everybody but the black race. Or they'll point at their, straight ass stringy hair and say it's them, which is fucking, woolly hair. This is wool, like a sheep. All right. Black people hair texture, wool. This is wool. So his hair, the hair on his head and the hair on his face, because the Lord had a beard, obviously, because that's a commandment that the men have beards. It was white, talking about color, and it was like wool, talking about texture. The hair on his head were white like wool, color and texture. All right, this is wool. Black people hair is like this: 4B, 4A, 3C, 3B. And then it gets straighter and straighter. This is woolly hair, wool. You gotta actually pull out pictures. People act stupid, like they never seen a black person hair, so-called Negro hair, especially Esau. They start pretending like they don't know what wool is and all that shit. But this is wool, woolly hair, texture like a sheep. All right. Alright, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. The Lord had red eyes. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Alright, because the Lord had a very loud, deep voice, alright? So brass come in either in gold or brown, alright? You take something that's already brown and you burn it, not melt, Esau. Now Esau try to use these damn words to get around the truth. If you take a piece of metal that's brown and you burn it, obviously it's going to get dark, or a very dark brown complexion, as you would say black. All right, look at this trumpet right here. You see how it's like, you know, you look at the gold and you look at this color. Hold up. Brass burned. This is brass that's been burned. You know, it's dark. Let's see if I get a good example. Hey Daniel. I'm trying to get that. Well, this is a good description. Alright, this is a so-called black man's hand, and this is a piece of brass, and you see it's the same color. Alright, you take it and burn it, it's gonna get dark brown, you know, as you would say black. It's like it. Oh, Satan fucking up this. Alright, it's like it, but this is brass on the left. This is burned brass. Alright. This is like milk scriptures right here, you know. And we know the Lord's name is YAHAWASHI according to the Bible, but well, his name is written in the ancient Torahs. The Torah. His name is written in the, you know, Yahweh. And you got the ancient tablets. You got the Lord's name in it. The Mesha steel stone. It has Yahweh in the Paleo Hebrew. Alright, we know the Lord's name is actually YAHAWASHI, not Jesus Christ. But right. So alright, this matched the biblical description. Alright. Which this should say the real description of the Lord YAHAWASHI according to the Bible. But this is a good example. Alright. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. His eyes were as a flame of fire, which is red, and his feet like fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace. Alright. Which is a very dark brown color. So, Lord willing, this video was edifying, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem, Yahushai, Bahashir, Merkak Wadash. I'm Taziar Gabar from Prophets of Babylon, Waco, Texas, under the branch of the Prophets of Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida camp. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation on down to the hopeful elect. I'm going to say Shalom, Abba, soon.